We're ready to get down and dirty with our Hump Day Haulin. Short race day here on a Wednesday night. I'm not mad about it. What's that? Nah. All right, here. You guys can all scoot up one. Tim, you can move up into the 3 or the 4. There you go. Yeah, you guys are working it out. All right, we got room for two advanced here. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Let's go racing on the tone. Keep it clean. Decent start here out of our intermediate two-wheel drive. Drivers here, Anton going huge. Wow. Taylor going for a spin there off the wall. Car still together, just drops a few spots here. Darren gets it spun around here. Scott Bourne going to move up into that lead here. Anton in the 2. Tim Romero in the 3. Wusenhofer 4. And there's Darren Taylor. Nice long 5-minute main event here. Anything can happen here. It's like Anton getting out front there. They get into each other after the rumble strip. Bourne gets spun around. Tim Romero right there. Don't count out Wusenhofer. Wusenhofer hoping to pick up some pieces here. As the battle for 2 is on, Tim Romero makes a move on the inside. A little mistake out of Anton. So 1, 2, and 3 going over the washboard right now. 2 and 3 get wadded up again. Here comes Wusenhofer. Leader upside down. So now top 4, all single file here over the ski jump. Tim Romero catch another rut, wadding up the crew. Rough break there. Somehow Tim Romero stays out front. That's the luck of the Marshall and Anton reaping all the benefits here. He's in that orange, black wheels over that back section, nice and smooth. The rest of the field all linked up together. Tim Romero's got that too. Go ahead, Darren. Just go. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Two and 3 battle continues. Each one of them making their own mistakes here. Borden's going to take over that 2 now. Taylor now, after a rough start here, keeps his head down. Now he finds himself into that 3 spot. There is still 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Scott Bourdon in the 2. Taylor Giroux in that 3, making up a lot of time here. With Anton still hanging on to that 1 spot.
2 minutes left.
He gets a little wrong there. Marshals himself out. Borden goes out of bounds. So Taylor now going to move up into that 2 spot. A 1:40 to go. Anton, Taylor, Scott, and it's Tim. Taylor making a move on the inside, getting around Anton. Anton going out of bounds again. Going to fall to the 2. And he's still got the Scott-Tim duo to contend with, not too far back.
One minute left.
Going to cash in some of his lead. Anton trying to string these clean laps together. Starting to feel the pressure from Scott and Tim. 45 seconds to go. They'll definitely get around for one more. Oh, number 3, Scott goes upside down. That might give Anton what he needs. He definitely needed that there. He goes up on his lid. So Anton is on his last lap. Taylor is going to be running to the line. 3 and 4 also get by, though. So a crucial error could cost. Anton makes it over that rhythm section. Ski jump, he is home free. He is running to the line. He will be the first one to finish, and he will take that second and final transfer spot in the A main. The rest of you done when you come
Eric
by the
Wisenhofer
line?
done. Scott Borden done. Tim Romero done. Darren Morgan done.
Waiting on Taylor and your winner, Taylor Giroux, going to take the win in that B main and take that transfer spot. That is a race. All stop. Taylor, Anton, Scott, your top 3 with Taylor and Anton advancing that A main event. We need
the race is completed.
All you guys down on the track to marshal, please. Race number 2, novice A main coming up. We'll need a couple of volunteers. Novice drivers, you go ahead and roll them around, check them in, roll them around, check them in.
Justin Hudson.
It's going to be Washington in the 5, Leo in the 4, Justin Hudson in the 3, Andrew Rojas 2, and your top qualifier, James Chunell. We need some volunteer marshals out here, please. Got 2 empty spots.
1 minute to the start of the race. James Trunnell. Leo Rosas. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Andrew Rojas. Christopher Washington.
All right, no more laps. Go ahead and grid them up. James Chunell in the 1, Andrew Rojas 2.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Leo 4, Washington in that 5 spot.
Less than 5.
Picture this, saving up to 10% when you bundle your home and auto insurance.
All right, here we go. Marshals ready, drivers ready, novice A-man getting down and dirty here at the start of the tone. Not at the tone, at the start of the tone, if that makes sense. James Chunell hanging on that whole shot. Washington making the most out of the start here. Goes into the 2. Andrew's going to reclaim it. And Andrew goes upside down. Here comes Leo. Oh, Leo was upside down too. Leo with an opportunity. Chunell going to lead off that first one. Hudson's going to come by in the 2. So your top qualifier, James Chunell, coming by, clicking off another lead lap here. Hudson was in the 2. Here comes Andrew now. Andrew wants to reclaim that 2 spot. He gained in qualifying, and he's going to get it there. Justin Hudson righting himself here. Now Andrew out of bounds. So that battle for 2 is on. Washington in the 4, Leo in the 5. .130 in, 3:30 to go. Short course A main coming up next. James Chunell got a commanding lead early on here. Closest battles for that 3 spot between Justin Hudson and Christopher Washington. We are halfway down, 2:30 to go.
Two minutes left.
Leader through that back section. Double single out of him. Novice in full effect here. James Chunell. Andrew Rojas. Justin Hudson. Washington. Leo.
One minute left.
Short course madness coming up next here. 11 truck showdown. With 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. We'll need a handful of volunteer marshals to the tune of 5. We'll need 5 volunteer marshals for our short course A main event. Looks like Leo going dead. Here comes James, going to come around for his white flag lap there. Washington and Hudson will get by. Everyone else will be cut at the line. Andrew, you'll be done finishing out in that 2 spot.
Andrew Rojas done.
So waiting on the rest of the field to finish. Here comes your winner, James Chunell, looking a little active. Camber there on the front wheel is going to hobble it home, though, for the win.
James Trundle done. Justin Hudson done.
And that is
Christopher Washington
the race.
done.
I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. James Chunell, Andrew Rojas, Justin Hudson, your top 3.
The race is completed.
We'll need all 5 of you all five of you, no, all four of you down on the track. Judson Hudson's going back to back, so we'll need 5 volunteer marshals, please. 5 volunteer marshals. It's going to be a tall order, but we need all of you down on the track along with those volunteer marshals, please.
Dalen Slazewski.
We'll need a bunch of you. We'll need a bunch out here to volunteer marshal,
Austin
please,
Harrell.
along with our novice drivers. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Roll them around. We
David
do
Franson.
need marshals out
Juan
here.
Rosas.
We got Justin
Robert Morgan.
Hudson in the 11.
John Stenmo.
10.
Kyle Frady. Justin
1-9.
Hudson.
Josh
Josh
McGill in
McGill.
that 8 spot. Dalen in the
Brooks
7.
Canfield.
Franson 6. Darren Morgan 5. Kyle in the 4. Austin Harrell 3. Robert Morgan 2. And your top qualifier, Brooks
1 minute to the start of the race.
Canfield.
Darren Morgan.
Let this crew get around for a second lap here.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
John Stenmo will be the last one by. Then we're going to grid them up and get this show on the road. We need 2 marshals, please. 2 volunteer marshals. No more laps. No more laps.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
2 marshals over by the timing and scoring tower. If I get 2 on the pits to help me out, that would be gravy. Thank you to our volunteers who are out here.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Caller, Craig. Scott Paul, Woostenhofer, thank you.
Less than 5.
1 marshal in the center. Dooley's too busy leaning on the wall, smiling. Oh, no, heaven forbid. Zippy's got it. Thank you, Zippy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's get down and dirty at the sound of the tone. Morgan gets wadded up. Darren, nice. The professional move there out of Darren. Giddy up, giddy up. Harrell with a little mistake there. Brooks going to hang on to that whole shot, lead off that first lap. We got trucks flying everywhere up here on the hill. Things go from bad to worse for Franson. Look at Brooks out front. Harrell in the 2. Darren in the 3. Great start here out of Darren. Going to fend off Robert here as long as he can. Then you got Juan, Frady, Stenmo, Dalen, Franson. Somebody watch out on the rhythm here. Oh, Buster Bust out of the Traxxas Slash. Austin getting watered up here. That's going to let Robert Morgan get around. Let's see what happened to Darren. Darren fell to the 4 here. Brooks, Dalen, you didn't have to do that. Just got to get out of his way. You don't have to go on your lid, though. So Brooks going to get it by some lap traffic early on. Go for another lap here. Now it's Robert Austin going at it here by the start-finish line for that 2 spot. All right, Brooks Canfield coming up on the back door of Stenmo and Franson. Stenmo giving him a wheel. He was trying to get out of the way. He was trying to do the right thing. And he hits him again. So Brooks get by. Some lap traffic here. Oh, that ain't going to run like that. You can try, but it's going to be a rough go. So Dalen down for the count. Robert Morgan on his lid. Darren's going to get around. Austin was in the 2. He's still in the 2, working his way through some lap traffic here. Robert Morgan in the 3. Darren Morgan in the 4. Freddie getting in the mix now. Don't count out 1. Oh, Darren getting it wrong there on the pipe there. That's going to let Freddie take over that 4 spot. Robert Morgan, I thought he passed those guys. He must have did something there. Got back behind him. You have number 3 working with you, Stenmo, and Justin. That's number 3 working with you. Try to do you a favor, and then you do that.
2 minutes left.
And now he's got to get by Stenmo and Justin again. And Kyle in the hunt. So as much as Robert Morgan's trying to give up this 3 spot, he's still hanging on to it. He's going to have Freddie right there with him. Justin, you have number 4 working right next to you. And who do we got in the 5? We got Juan Rosas in the 5. And sorry about that, Austin. Austin coming up on some lap traffic as well. Coming up on 1. And turn our attention back to our leader by that start-finish line in the pink and purple. That is your leader, Justin. Austin by the line. And that, too. Closest battles for that bronze medal here between Robert Morgan and Kyle Frady. By the start-finish line, they go. They are separated by 1.8. With 35 seconds to go. 35 seconds to go. Brooks checked out. He's got about an 8-second lead on the field here as number 2 just goes by that start-finish line. So Brooks well on his way to victory. Robert Morgan gets slicing and dicing. You still got Freddie to contend with. Freddie can see him. Hoping to pick up some pieces here. Let's see if they're going to get by for 1 more. They've got 8 seconds. I don't know if Robert's going to be able to get there. He is not. Are you guys going to be racing to the line? Oh, Robert H. Morgan. Freddie gets it wrong, too, so they're going to pull the trigger to the line. Kyle got in the marbles, though. That wasn't a good spot
Brooks
to pull the trigger.
Kyle Frady done. Juan Rose is done.
Brooks taking the win. We still got several to finish. Robert finished it out in the 3. We're waiting for Austin to come by. We got Darren Morgan and Justin to come by as well.
Justin Hudson done.
And that'll be a race. And Darren Morgan did not disappoint there. There was kicking and scratching everywhere. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 3 need you down on the track. Race number 4, 21.5, lock timing coming on up. Let's get our short course drivers down on the track. Oh. No. Thank you, Washington. Yeah, you guys always have a good time up there. All right, short course guys, get you down here, please. Get to your spots. All right, well, you guys are getting to your spots. Go ahead. Actually, hold your cars. We'll let Mr.
Taylor
Washington
Juro.
get up on
Abdullah
the stand. He was nice enough to marshal for me on that last one.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Check them in.
Dalen Slazewski.
We got Washington
Tim
in
Romero.
the 7, Dalen in the 6, Trunell in the 5, Tim Romero 4,
James Trundle.
Brian Davis 3, Dooley
Brian
in
Davis.
that 2, and
Christopher
your top
Washington.
qualifier.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Taylor Juro.
15 seconds to the start of the
If you got
race.
around for 2, go ahead and slow them down and grid them up. Looks like everybody did. So go ahead and grid them up. Taylor on the 1, Dooley on the 2, Brian Davis 3, Tim Romero
Less
4,
than 5.
Trunell 5, Dalen 6, Washington in that 7. All right, who got it? Who wants it? All right, marshals on your toes. Drivers, keep it clean. Let's go racing at the sound of the tone. Race number 4 in our Wednesday night club race, 21.5. Fixed timing, 2-wheel buggy. Getting off clean. So far, so good. Oh, Dooley getting it wrong in that back rhythm section. Somehow didn't lose a spot. Maybe he lost 1 spot. Not sure. Well, off the gas when you're getting marshaled. Do not pull that trigger until you see your buggy leave the marshal's hand. All right, Taylor off to a great start here. Dooley found his way back up into that 2 after a rough opener. This might be Trunell here in that 3. And it is. In the gray pink trim with the white wheels. Working his way up into that 3 spot. He's got Brian Davis, Dalen, Tim Romero right there. Trying to hunt him down. Taylor in the all pink. Lengthening his stride over the number 2 of Dooley. Dooley coming up on Washington. Washington knows what to do. He's a gentleman. Thank you, Christopher. James Trunell keeping Brian Davis at bay. They're in that 3-4 position. Tim Romero trying to get back up into the mix here. Then we got Dalen Christopher. Six and a half seconds is the separation between 1 and 2. Closest battle still for that 3 spot. 1.8 seconds separates Trunell and Davis. Davis with a little bit of rough one's going to fall way off now. Tim Romero now going to challenge for that spot. Through the rhythm section they go, and they both get a little wonky through that washboard. Davis going to come out ahead in the purple and gold versus the blue and yellow, Tim Romero. Separation 1.6. That is your closest battle. That's for that 4 spot. Right now, 1, 2, and 3 are all separated by at least 6.5 seconds.
2 minutes left.
Taylor got wadded up there. That's allowed Dooley to shore up some of that deficit. He had 6.2 on Dooley. It is halved, 3.2 now. Taylor still with a good lead here. Working his way through that back rhythm. Double single he goes over the ski jump through the Verizon bars. And by the start finish line, that is your leader, Taylor Giroux, on his way. Gaining about a second lead here over Dooley. Dooley solid in that 2. He's got 8 seconds on Trunell. Trunell's got 6.3 on Romero. Closest battle now is 5 and 6. Brian Davis and Dalen S. going at it here.
1 minute left.
That back rhythm. Brian Davis on his lid. That's going to allow Dalen to pick up a spot. With 45 seconds to go. Everybody's all spread out here. I don't think anything is going to change here. Here comes your leader by the start-finish line for his white flag lap, barring an absolute disaster. He is well on his way. He's going to lead this out tone to tone. Working his way over the washboard through that back rhythm section. Caution in that back rhythm section. It is clear.
Christopher Washington done. Brian Davis done.
That's your leader
James
right
Trunnell
there,
done.
guys. All pink is your leader, guys. Come on, guys. Clean it up.
Tim Romero done. Dalen Slazewski done. Taylor Juro done.
You guys
Abdullah
almost
Bohada
cost
done.
him that race. That is a race. All stop, all stop. Taylor going to take the win. Dooley in the 2. James Chanel in the 3.
The race is completed.
That is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 4, need you down on the track. And what do we got next? Lock timing 2-wheel. A main event coming at you.
Rudy Gonzalez.
It's a pinch. Thank you, Darren.
Austin Harrell. Chris Friedenreich.
No?
Mike Sara.
Yeah, just grab one off the ring there. You'll need a battery in it. You need a battery in that, Darren. No. Right there, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get those drivers from race
1
number
minute to the start of
4
the race.
down on the track. Oh, cool. Thank you, Justin. All right.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
We need marshals out here, please. Guys, go ahead and roll them around. Check them in. Roll them around. Check them in. We got Anton in the 10. Taylor in the 9. Robert Morgan, 8. Frenwright, 7.
Kyle
Freddie,
Frady.
6. Bayette,
Taylor Juro.
5.
30 seconds to the
Rudy
start of the
Gonzalez,
race.
Stanford
Man on fire.
Green. Yes, in that
Brooks
4th
Canfield.
spot. Brooks Canfield in the 3. Sora, 2. And your top qualifier, Austin Harrell.
Nick Bayette.
Nice.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
We got Marshall spots covered here. This is great here.
Less than 5. Robert Morgan.
Morgan gets around for 1. All right, guys, go ahead and finish the lap you were on. And go ahead and get in your grid positions. This should be a fun one to watch here. Good close racing here in qualifying. Goes full wood into the wood. Frady. All right. Good, clean racing out of you, gents. 10-car showdown here. Marshals ready. We are cocked, locked, and ready to rock here. 17.5 intermediate coming at you here at the sound of the tone. Giddy up. Keep it clean. Soros thought he was going to hit a pipe and swerved out of the way. Made way for Brooks to get around there. Oh, Sora gets bucked in the rumble section. That'll come up and bite you when you least expect it. Austin going to lead out his first lap here. Brooks in the 2. Bayette in the 3. And Rudy in the 4. It's a little 4-car breakaway here. Sora wants to get up in that mix. But right now, it's a 4-car breakaway. Sora closing that gap now. It's a little 5-car breakaway now. And then we got Robert Morgan, Kyle Frady, Taylor Giroux on their own little wagon train here as this 5-car dance goes over the rhythm section. No change in the order. Still Harold, Brooks, Bayette, Gonzalez, Sora by the start-finish line. Sora looking for a way around here. Rudy keeping his line tight here, not making way. Oh, Brooks goes upside down, collects Rudy, and then Sora into the pipe. All on his own here. Opportunity for him to claim several positions. Only gets one of them. So he's going to move into that 4. Rudy in the 3. And it's still Austin Harrell in the 2. Bayette looking good in the all-white wheel, B7. Oh, Austin gets it wrong in no man's land. Just like that. Drops 4 spots. Nick Bayette to the top here. We've got 2 down, 3 to go. Sora found his way up into that 2. So it's Bayette, Sora, Gonzalez, Brooks, Harrell. Freddie riding the monorail. He gets righted, though. Morgan looking to snatch up that spot. Looked for the pass. Couldn't quite make it here. And then our leader is getting wadded up at the top of the hill. It's still Bayette, Sora. Gonzalez, full defense mode with Brooks and Harrell. One apiece here. No one's really running away with it. Nick's got a little bit of a lead here. He's broken away just a tad here. Sora gets a little squirrely. Lets 3 and 4 catch up to him. Everybody gritting their teeth, going over that whoop section.
2 minutes left.
The back of the track, 2-wheel expert A-Main coming up next. Bayette maintaining that gap here in that one spot. He's in that all white, working his way over the whoop section right now. Him and Brooks look really good going over that whoop section. The rest of you guys seem to be gritting your teeth through it. Anton Windekheim comes, that white car, and the one behind it is going to be 1 and 2. Well done, well done. And Taylor, you'll be next. Those are your leaders working with you. Well done. You don't have to pull over that much. That worked out good, though. 3 and 4 behind you, Anton. A little mistake out of Bayette. That gave it to Sora. Now Sora up on his lid.
1 minute left.
Somehow only loses 1 spot there to Brooks. Brooks was there to snatch it up here. .45 seconds to go. It's Bayette and Brooks now. Coming up on Frady. Well done, well done. Game on, game on. Sora in the 3. Oh, he's got a little bit of a gap on Austin. Then he goes for a ride. That whoop section caught him again. Nose to tail. Bayette, Brooks. Who's got the ice in their veins? Brooks fresh off a win in short course. He's got the eye of the tiger to see what they can do here. 13 seconds to go through the rhythm section. Leader barely misses. 1 and 2 will get by for another one. Oh, no, they won't. They got into one another. Help them out. That's the leader.
Kyle Frady done. Robert Morgan done. Nick Bayette done.
And Brooks
Austin
let
Harrell
him
done.
by and
Brooks
cost him
Canfield
an
done.
extra position.
Taylor Juro done. Mike Sara done.
Good sportsmanship
Man on fire
there
done.
out of Brooks.
Rudy Gonzalez done.
Friend right. Wait for friend right to finish.
Chris Friedenreich done.
And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Nick Bayette, Austin Harrell, Brooks Canfield, your top 3. Hey, Nick. Let me see it. Did it survive? You're going to get a sticker ready. It's got to pass inspection. Otherwise, you're getting a sticker. Drivers from race number 5 down on the track, please. Drivers from race number 5 down on the track.
Transponder
Race number
841175.
6, expert coming up next. You saucing me real good over there? Thank you. Will you grab my body too? I left that.
Transponder 1860666.
Oh, is that the same one? Oh. Oh, jeez. Costs money, bro. Marshals to your spots, please. What do we got here? Expert here. Sorry,
The race is completed.
me and Bad are talking. Bad pass inspection. We don't get a sticker. Guys, go ahead and roll him around. Check him in.
Black Stallion. Eric
It's going to
Hernandez.
be Jeff Merrow
Chris
in the
Frieden
5.
right.
Chris
Jeff
Frieden
Merrow.
4. Paul Weir 3. Eric Hernandez 2. And your top qualifier, ZCV. Still afraid to say your last name. Thanks, brother.
This is Valotis.
Jeff's saving his fancy body for the main. We'll let Frienright get by, and then that'll do it. All right, guys, go ahead and grid them up. Grid them up here. We are ready to kick the fires, light the tires. 17.5 Expert.
One minute to the start of the race.
Paul doing a little early race taunting.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Here we go. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Expert two-wheel at the tone. Civilized start for some civilized gentlemen. Merrill making a move out of Frienright. Then he hooked the pipe. Frienright's going to get back around. ZC Hernandez. Weir with a little breakaway here. ZC and Eric breaking away, doing their own little dance here. Paul Weir trying to keep him in check. That's your top three, and then we got Frienright Merrill. We are just about 1 minute into our 5-minute main event here. Two-wheel Expert alive and well. I assume this class will be fairly stout on Saturday with the point series on the line. 1 and 2 still nose to tail as they work their way over this back section. Paul Weir solid in that 3, hoping to pick up some pieces here. ZC, Eric, 1 and 2. Paul by the line. I believe we've got a full lineup of B7s out here. ZC finally breaking off of Eric there for a little bit. Not sure if ZC got a hotter run on that lap or if Eric made a little bobble. Nonetheless, ZC leading us out here. Paul Weir went for a ride. Let Frienright get around. 2:20 and 2:40 to go. Two-wheel A main coming up next. rough lap there for Hernandez. Looking a little squirrely through that back section, and he finally rolled it over here.
2 minutes left.
He can settle in and do what he does. ZC way out front now. Hernandez, Frenwright. Weir, Merrow. Closest battles for that number 3 spot. That's a 3-second gap between Frenwright and Paul Weir. Paul Weir having trouble getting over that back triple. Not sure if he's pushing too far on that double or if he's losing a little bit of power here. And he made it that time. He's going to make up some time there on Frenwright here. Gap was 3 seconds. Now 2.1.
One minute left.
So Paul Weir trying to harness the inner power of the Mad Cow, and that ain't going to help. Makes a mistake there in that back rhythm section. That's going to put Frenwright comfortable in that 3 spot with 44 seconds to go. How it currently sits is likely how it will finish. ZC, Eric, Chris, Paul, Jeff. 20 seconds to go. Frenwright will be the last one by the line here. Everyone else will be done when you come by.
Jeff Merrow done. This is Valiotis done.
ZC taking the win.
Black Stallion done.
Waiting on Eric and Frenwright. There goes Eric, and here
Eric Hernandez done.
Frenwright. And that is a race. I'll stop, Marshall.
The race is completed.
Blowers. I need all 5 of you down on the track. I also need 5 volunteer marshals, please. 5 volunteer marshals.
All right, guys, for that last
Penguin.
race, we're going to need some volunteers.
Ryan Caller.
Since I am calling the race. We're almost done for the evening. Thank you, Eric.
Eric Lastra.
Brooks, can you help me out and just go on one of those easy spots over there? Can you go like 3 or 6 or whatever? I need one on 5. Austin, are you staying
Kevin
on
Gatton.
2? Good man. Taylor, are you on 5? All right, thanks. All right, guys, let's get them checked in. Hold on, you got Jeff going across there. Sorry. All right, 2-wheel drive
James Wright.
modified.
Zip.
Amen.
1 minute to the start of the race. .45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, everybody's checked in. Everybody's checked in. Richard would be the last one through, or Alex there. Let's get them lined up. Let's get them lined up. Coming at you, bad boys of RC.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
2-wheel mod guys. All right, Caller in at 1, Lake in at 2, Leffler in at 3, Gatton, Craig, and Lastra 4, 5, and 6.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, 5-minute A main, modified 2-wheel drive buggy. Marshall's ready. Murrow, if you could just stand up over there. I know
Less
it's
than
just
5.
kind of what we call, so. Anton, if you could too, just kidding. Marshall's ready, driver's ready, going at the sound of the tone. No, you're fine. I was kidding. All right, modified guys. Nice single file through that first turn. Always a killer. These guys know what's up. As Caller's going to lead us out down the hill with Lake in tow. Leffler, Gatton, and Craig with Lastra. Everybody single file, nice and smooth. Everything looks good. Caller's car looking good through that rhythm section. It's been a killer for everybody the last 2 weeks. Caller, Lake, Leffler, Gatton, Craig, and Lastra, your running order. As Caller and Lake go into the center of the track, they're going to be headed into that rhythm section. Let's see if everybody's good luck so far in this race holds up in that rhythm section. I have a feeling it's going to take out a couple of these cars. So Caller crossed that line, Lake right behind him. Leffler in that 3. Doing what he can to hold off Gatton, whose car sounds a lot better now. Caller and Lake through that rhythm section, down the hill, 2 B7s. 2 Reedy powered motors. Caller a little wide, Lake looked inside, decided against it as they head into the center here. Lake just biding his time. Lake inside. Can he make it stick? He tried. He's gonna get overtaken by Jimmy Leff as they come down that hill. Didn't lose much time. Now Lake takes it back, second place from Leffler. Leffler had it. Lake said, "Not in my house, baby." He didn't really say that, but that's what he was thinking in his head. Watch behind you, Hernandez. Yeah. Called him Henderson. Caller, Lake, your running order is Caller kind of in clean air. Lake trying to catch him with Leffler right behind him. Lake goes off. I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with this car. I'm not sure what happened there. Steering issues for Richard Lake right there. Huh? I don't know. Maybe the car just got wonky. Who knows? They tend to do that sometimes. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Leffler in that 2. Who is that? Lastra in the 3 now. Lake in the 4 still. Gatton in the 5. And Craig in that 6. Everybody's spread out. Lastra's going to be in that 2 spot if I'm not mistaken here. Oh, no, excuse me. Hard to tell. Lastra gets it wrong in the center. That's going to move Lake into that, back into that 3. Gatton's going to move to the 4. Craig's still in that 6 spot. Gatton's going to hold on to that 5. Minute 45 to go, guys. Caller, Leffler, Lastra, Lake, Gatton, Craig, your running order. Now Lake in that 3, Gatton in the 4, Lastra in the 5, Craig in the 6. The minute 30 to go. The gap between Leffler and Caller only 4.5 seconds. Lake is slowly gaining on Leffler. He tries to make up some time like he did in that second heat. Leffler gets it wrong going down the hill. That's going to put Lake back in that 2. So Lake and Leffler are going to be battling out for that 2 spot with a minute to go.
1 minute left.
Lake in the rhythm, Leffler in the rhythm. He's got Gatton. Gatton's right there waiting. Caller, Lake, Leffler, Gatton, Lastra, Craig, your running order. Caller coming down the hill. Clean air. Has about an 8.2 second lead over second place, Richard Lake. But Lake and Leffler are going to be battling out for that 2 spot. As Leffler gets it wrong, now Lake's out in clean air on his own. Everybody's spread out. The 20 seconds to go. Caller, Lake, Gatton now. Leffler, Lastra, Craig. 10 seconds, drivers. Lake, 20.4.
Zippy done.
Caught you at the line, Richard. You're going to hold on to that second spot. Caller in the watching that rhythm.
Kevin
Watching
Gatton
the
done.
rhythm, Austin.
James Wright done.
Gatton, Leffler, you are done. Waiting on Caller, Laster, and Craig.
Ryan Collar done.
And Ryan Caller's going to hold on to this one.
Hank Wynn done.
In convincing
Garrett Laster
fashion
done.
there. Well, not really, but he's going to win. Good job, Caller. All right, Caller with the fist pump.
The race is completed.
Thanks, Paul. Get out of here. Actually, stay here. You need a marshal. All right, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. The 8th and final heat of the night. Four-wheel lock timing coming at you here. We need lots of help out here. Lots of help, please. One more to go. If we can get some help, that would be great. Thank you, Eric. All right, let's get these spots covered. There's only two of you, really?
This is Volumes.
it? All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Oh, Jeff's hopping out there. Okay. So at least
Chris
got
Friedenreich.
three. Oh, here comes Nick. All right, we got a race now. All four of you checking in. It's going to be Friendwright in the 4.
1 minute to the
Bay
start
in
of the race.
3. No, scratch that. Jeff Marrow in the 4. Friendwright in the 3. Nick
Jeff
Bay in
Marrow.
the 2. And ZC on the pole position.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
We need one marshal in the center rhythm section, please. Let's get one marshal out here, please.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
The pits. You guys come on out here, please. Get this last race off. That would be great. So we got ZC in the 1, Bayette in the 2, Friendwright 3, Jeff Morrow in that 4 spot.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank
Nick
you,
Bayette.
Eric. I sent a command from the computer to his brain. That's why he's over there right now.
Less than 5.
All right. You all right? All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Last race of the night. Let's get it on. Sound of the tone. Friendwright hooking a pipe early. Going to lose one spot. ZC Bayette. Merrill. Five minutes of four-wheel fun coming at you. ZC hanging on to that hole shot. What was that? Oh, wait. Okay, they're probably Eric's. All right. It's not anymore, though. It's Larry Tom has the most punchable face in RC now. All right, ZC leading us out here. Looks like Friendwright moved up into that 2 spot. Over Bayette. Merrill rounding out the field. You guys packing up and taking off. Have a safe trip home. We do racing on Saturday again. And we got Oval, of course, on Fridays. That's so far so good out of our drivers. ZC on top. Friendwright in the 2. Bayette Merrow. Your running order. With 2 down, 3 to go. Huge thanks to our volunteer marshals sticking it out to the end here. You guys definitely help make things go around here. We are done by 10:15. Nice little break from the norm there. That's our halfway point. ZC on top. Friend right 2. Bayette trying to close the gap here. Only 2.4 back. So he is chipping away. See if Friend right couldn't hold him off.
Two minutes left.
3 down, 2 to go. Bayette was inching closer. He fell off just a little bit there. Still a minute 25 to go. So Friend right keeping his nose clean, paying dividends here. He's got 3.6 on Bayette. It's still ZC, Friend right, Bayette, Merrill.
One minute left.
Working on your final minute. "35 seconds to go. Here comes Bayette now. Closing the gap. And loses a little bit of ground. They might make a buy for another one. They should. Friend right through the back rhythm. Bayette through the back rhythm. ZC by for his final lap. Friend right and Bayette by for the final lap. So it's going to come down to this. Friend right bounce off the pipe a little bit. Doesn't lose that much time though. Gets through the hard section. Just a couple more turns to go. ZC coming by.
This is Valiotis done.
You are done.
Jeff Merrow done.
Friend right's going to get it done. He's going to hang on for that 2 spot. Bayette's going to finish out in the bronze. And that is a race. And that is a night, gentlemen. Track is closed. Track is closed. Thank you, everybody, for coming on out. Hope you had a good time. We'll be doing it again. Oval on Friday. And back to off-road point series on Saturday. All right.
The race is completed.